All right, well, I do have a story for us to read today, so I'm glad you come back to join me. Once we are done reading our story, we're also going to do an art project. So we're going to use some paint. So if you have red and yellow and blue paint, we're going to use those paints today. So let's read about our story first. Our story today is called Mouse Paint. Now look at these mice. How many are there? First, let's count them. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 white colored mice. Let's see what kind of adventure they're going to go on today. Once there were 3 white mice on white paper. The cat couldn't find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Look at each one. Then there was 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue mouse. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. Walking in a circle, skip to my loo. Walking in a circle, skip to my loo. Walking in a circle, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until, look, he cried. Red feet in yellow puddle make orange. Red and yellow make orange. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and stirred and mixed until... Look down, said the red and blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Then the blue mouse jumped into the red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until purple, they all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle make purple. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white. Do you know what this is? That is the cat's water dish. Shh, don't tell the cat. Oops, did I skip a page? Nope. They painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. They mixed red and yellow paint and came up with orange. They mixed yellow and blue paint for a green part and blue and red paint to make purple. But they left some white because of the cat. Remember when they were way up here, they were white? Let's find that page. Remember, and the cat can't see white mouse on white paper. So that's why they left some of that paper white. So we're gonna do some mixing paint and we're gonna make some mouse paint. Welcome back to Mouse Paint. Remember our story about how those white mice were mixing themselves into different colors of paint? Well, we're gonna do that. So here's what you need. Some red paint, some blue paint, and some yellow paint. I've already put it in my little easel. My yellow paint is gonna slip right out. I have 3 different brushes. One that's gonna be some yellow, one that's gonna be some blue, and one that's gonna be red. So first take your brush, Put it in your yellow paint, just like this. And we're gonna paint it down on our paper. So I'm gonna move this, hopefully. Ugh. So you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Can you make a spot for some yellow paint up on top? Good, there's my yellow paint. Now I'm gonna take my yellow brush and put it in my red paint and put that red paint right on top of my yellow paint. Now, do you remember in our story, it said red and yellow make orange. I'm gonna put a little more yellow paint on here. And you can see there's my orange paint. Take a new brush and dip it in some blue. We're gonna make a new spot with blue paint. There's my blue paint. Now I'm gonna take some of that red paint and I'm gonna put that red paint right in with my blue and mix it together and mix and mix and mix and mix. And we said in our story that blue paint plus red paint makes purple. It's a really dark purple. It almost looks black on my page, doesn't it? It's a very, very dark purple. All right, I'm gonna put that paintbrush over on the side. Now I'm going to take a new paintbrush. What color should we do next? Let's do some yellow again. So make a spot for some yellow. So there's my yellow spot. Now I'm gonna take my blue paint, find some blue paint, and mix it in with that yellow paint. Mix, 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 mix. And the yellow and blue make green. When you have all of your paint mixed together, you can paint a picture. Let's see, maybe, I'm gonna get a different piece of paper. Maybe I'm gonna take some green paint and make a stem for a flower. Do you wanna make a flower with me? Here we go, let's make some stems for our flowers. Just some lines down our page. Maybe some leaves on our stems. There's my stems for my flowers. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take some of that orange paint and make an orange flower on top. It looks like a little tulip. Maybe I'm gonna take a little bit of that purple paint and make the next flower. There's my purple flower. Ooh, now, let's see, I think I need a different brush here. I'm gonna take just some plain red and make a red flower. There's my red one. And one more. Let's see, how about a blue flower? There's my blue flower. Well, that was pretty great to mix those colors. Remember, we had to mix yellow and red to make orange. We had to mix the blue and the red to make purple. And then for those green flower stems, we mixed blue and yellow to make green. So fun! Thank you for doing some mouse painting with me. I hope you have a great day.